Book Fest has become a Rumsey Hall School tradition. A major part of this program is book clubs. Upper school students heard about the variety of book club options right after Brumley weekend. Nearly 200 students signed up for an optional book club. Students received their books right before spring recess and read their books over break. A total of 38 book clubs, some were lower school clubs, met on campus shortly after we returned from our long March break. In today's segment, I'll interview our librarian and also some students and faculty members who discovered their responses to this customary festival. Good morning, Mrs. Lorenzo. So today we want to interview you about the book club. And why did you start this tradition in the first place?
Well, this is the 5th year we had it, and several years ago we just wanted to really shake things up and create a new program. And so we created Book Fest, and a huge part of that is book clubs. And so really, this is all about planting the seeds of how important reading is. And there's a lot of students who love to read when they were younger, and for some reason they get away from that during these years.
That's me.
Right? And so I'm hoping that we can once again create that, reawaken that love of reading that I hope is within all of us.
Now let's interview some students and teachers who took part in book clubs this year.
So I think book club is a extremely enriching and useful experience. I hope that the kids took it seriously, and I know that mine did. 1984 was a great success. And I really just love to see an interest in reading because it's something that isn't popular these days, but really important. You can learn a lot from reading a book.
Hi, I'm Dan Weiss, and I read Challenge Your Deep by Neil Shusterman. It was an amazing book with a great narrator, detailed, that gave you insights on how different people may think, and great imagery, an all-around amazing book. I recommend you read it.
I read The Purloining of Prince Julio Marguerite. I really loved, the pictures were so sweet, the whole concept and idea of tying in a bedtime story about dragons and knights and princes and a chicken named Pestilence and Famine that was told by Mark Twain was reimagined in sort of a intense picture book.
This year I picked The Imitation Game, which is about guy Alan Turing. It was a graphic novel, which is really cool. That's the only the second graphic novel I've ever read, and I think the kids liked it. And it's a chance for me to learn a lot about history in a really sort of fun format. It's a wiffle ball bat. It's a wiffle ball. Guess what we're about to do?
Play wiffle ball.
Not read.
I read Magnus Chase and the Ship of the Dead. We got to have an in-depth conversation about the book, and I found that the book was really interesting and taught me a lot about Norse mythology.
I read the book club book 1984 by Mr. Lin. And one thing that I really like about the book clubs is that once we are finished reading them over March break, it gives you something to do, and then you're able to discuss it with a group of other people and gain their thoughts on it.
I read Murder on the Orient Express. What was the favorite part of your book club?
Eating Lind chocolate.
Yeah. All right.
And playing Clue, the board game.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
What book did you read?
What book club book did I read? I read the National Book Award winner Challenge Your Deep by Neil Shusterman.
What was the favorite part of your book club book?
My favorite part of this book was when the characters that were imagined started to mesh with the characters in reality.
Okay. And what advice would you give to the readers of this book?
The advice I give is that as difficult as it is to start, it doesn't take long to start to understand it a little bit more.
I hope that book club continues to be popular, and I hope we can do some more things with it to make it a more regular thing for kids who are interested in doing that. And I hope to see you next year.